Hi everyone, I'm back. It's Lauren Berger. Today I thought we would take a step away from the career and internship advice and talk about my life as an entrepreneur a little bit. And a lot of people ask about productivity and how I stay productive with so many different things going on. Now, I didn't want to rehearse this at all, so I'm kind of interested myself to see what comes out here. So when I think about how I hustle, right, how I get things done, a few things come to mind. One is that I really try to make a plan the night before. So a lot of people start their day by making a to-do list in the morning, but sometimes that takes 30 to 45 minutes just to organize a to-do list. So I like to, at the end of my workday, I like to go through all my papers and I like to make that to-do list for the next day. And that way, in the morning, as soon as I get to my desk, I have that list right there. Another weird habit that I have is, I take notes on paper during all of my calls. I don't really take notes on the computer. So I'll use some of my notebooks, I'll, chicken scratch things here and some things over there. And what I like to do at the end of the day is I put all of those things in one pile and I take a deep breath. I like to have a fresh coffee for this, and I just start going through it all, and I just compile it all. I either handle it if it has to be handled that night, or I put it on my to-do list for the next day in one clear place. And then I like to rip up the paper really loud and throw it on the floor, which is a little strange. In fact, my fiance usually comes home and he's like, "What is happening on the floor in your office right now?" There is a pile of paper, but that is one thing that I do. Also, when I'm working with my team, I've referenced my assistant Marisol in some of these videos. So every day she has, a zillion emails for me, and she calls me and says, "Lauren, where do I start?" Now I like that. If you guys are employees for a company, if you're interns for a company, always ask what the priority is for the day. But what Marisol and I do is we categorize everything she has to do. So content, scheduling, YouTube stuff, whatever it is. And we go through each section and then we prioritize. What is she gonna work on first? Also, my last tip for you guys is ignore your email. I know, controversial statement, but ignore your email. Don't feel like you have to check your email first thing in the morning. That email will suck your life away, okay? I don't check my email until about 2 hours into my day because I gotta get that to-do list done. So those are some of my productivity tips. Another sneaky thing I do, you guys, is on the weekends, this is controversial as well, I take my work email off my phone. Imagine that. But I do it and it makes me feel like a sane individual. Anyways, I hope you enjoy some of my productivity tips. I'll be sure to share more in the future right here on youtube.com/internqueen.